love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Ty Montgomery taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now they got his man complete, and he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On play action, Prescott throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and it's 3rd and short. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Open man, it's Jeremy Shockey. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to out.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jeremy Shockey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
1st down, Bradford. It's complete to Brown, right side. A very solid gain of 27. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Bradford now to throw on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
On second down, Bradford again, surveying the field. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long for Bradford. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. One receiver to the left is Evans. From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the long-time Colt Bob Sanders. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Bradford looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right?
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry, 40 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10 yards still left on second down.
13, fellas, 13, watch 13. Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Hey, Mike, 20.
A second down throw for Bradford. Caught left side by Hilton. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Let's go.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Bradford finding time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Let's go. Let's round.
On second down, here's Henry. Oh, he bowls over him and stopped a few yards shy.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust the rap.